Did you know the average American senior leaves over $500 in unclaimed discounts on the table every single year? It's true. According to consumer experts, most stores quietly offer senior discounts that they never put on a sign, never list on their website, and never mention at the register. The cashier will not volunteer it. The flyer in your mailbox will not show it. You have to know it exists, and you have to ask. In fact, consumer reporters who have spent years tracking these deals have found that turning 55, 60, or 65 can unlock 10% to 30% off at hundreds of retailers across the country. Stack those savings with weekly sales, AARP perks, and store loyalty programs, and you are not talking about pocket change. You are talking about real money that can pay your grocery bill, your utilities, or even a vacation. The catch? You have to know where to look. So we did the homework for you. Here are 17 stores that hand out major senior discounts, even though most shoppers walk right past them. Let's dive in. Number 1, Kohl's. Let's start with one of the best kept secrets in retail. Kohl's offers shoppers age 60 and older a generous 15% off every single Wednesday. That's not a typo. Every Wednesday, all year long, just for being 60. The discount applies to clothing, shoes, accessories, and most home essentials, which is huge considering Kohl's already runs some of the most aggressive sales in the industry. Here's the kicker. The discount is in-store only. You will need to bring a valid photo ID to verify your age, and it does not apply to gift cards, Sephora purchases, or certain excluded brands. But if you stack that 15% with a Kohl's cash promotion, or one of those $10 off when you spend $50 coupons they are famous for, you can walk out with savings that feel almost too good to be legal. Most cashiers will not bring it up unless you do, so always mention it before they ring you up. Walgreens runs one of the most generous senior savings programs in the country, and the wild part is that most of their own customers do not know it exists. If you are 55 or older and a member of their free My Walgreens Rewards program, you can score up to 20% off eligible regular priced items on the first Tuesday of every month. They call it Seniors Day. 20% off at a drugstore is no small thing. Walgreens sells everything from over-the-counter medications and vitamins to cleaning supplies, snacks, greeting cards, and beauty products. If you time your monthly stock-up trip just right, you can cut a significant chunk off your bill. AARP members can stack additional discounts, and the savings often extend online for a full week each month after Seniors Day. Just remember, prescription medications are usually excluded. Ross is already known for slashing prices 20% to 60% below regular retail, but if you are 55 or older, you can take it a step further. Through their Every Tuesday Club, shoppers 55 and up can get an additional 10% off on Tuesdays. That stacks right on top of the already deep discounts. Think about that for a second. You are walking into a store where a $60 sweater is already marked down to $24, and then you knock another 10% off that. The savings really start to add up if you make Tuesday your regular shopping day. You will need to verify your age at checkout, but once you have shown identification, the discount is automatic. Like a lot of these deals, Ross does not post signs about it, so you will have to ask the cashier to apply the discount. Number 4, Michaels. If you've got a craft hobby, a grandkid who needs supplies for a school project, or you just love decorating for the holidays, this one is a goldmine. Michaels offers a 10% senior discount to customers 55 and older when they sign up for the Michaels Rewards program, which is completely free. What sets Michaels apart from a lot of other stores on this list is that their senior discount applies even on sale items. Most retailers exclude clearance and promotional pricing, but Michaels lets you stack the senior discount on top of those weekly markdowns. For a frequent crafter, that can easily save you a few $100s a year on yarn, fabric, paint, frames, and seasonal decor. Yes, even thrift stores give senior discounts. At a place where you are already finding shirts for $4 and lamps for $6, an extra 10% to 25% off feels almost ridiculous. Goodwill locations across the country host weekly senior discount days, typically on Tuesdays, with discounts ranging from 10% to 25% for shoppers 55 or 60 and older, depending on the region. Goodwill Southern California, for example, offers a flat 10% senior discount every Tuesday. Other regions go deeper. Because Goodwill is technically a network of independent regional nonprofits rather than one big corporation, the rules vary from location to location. Your best move is to call your nearest Goodwill ahead of time and ask, "What's your senior discount day, and what age qualifies?" That 30-second phone call could double your buying power. Number 6. Savers. Savers is another thrift store chain that quietly rewards older shoppers in a big way. Most Savers locations run a dedicated senior discount day, typically offering 30% off for shoppers 55 and older, usually on Tuesdays. Yes, you read that right, 30%. When you combine that with the already low thrift store pricing, you can stretch a tiny budget into a full closet refresh, a holiday gift haul, or a pile of furnishings for a guest room. Savers carries clothing, books, housewares, furniture, toys, and seasonal items, so the savings cover just about anything you might need. Discounts vary by location, so calling ahead is recommended, but this is one of the most generous senior deals in the entire retail world. Number 7. Beals Outlet. Beals is a chain especially popular in the South, with hundreds of stores across Florida, Georgia, the Carolinas, Texas, and Arizona. Their outlet stores offer a 15% senior discount every Tuesday for shoppers 50 and older, which is one of the lowest qualifying ages on this entire list. Beals Florida, the related chain, runs 50 and fabulous senior discount days. Every Tuesday, anyone age 50 or better can save 15% throughout the store. ID is required, and the discount is limited to in-stock merchandise. The good news is you do not need a coupon, a code, or a secret handshake. You just walk in, prove you are old enough, and start saving on clothing, accessories, home goods, and more. Number 8. Belk. Belk department stores, which operate primarily in the Southeast, offer one of the more layered senior deals out there. Seniors 55 and older can typically get 15% off most purchases on the first Tuesday of every month, which Belk calls Senior Day. If you have a Belk Rewards charge card, that discount can stretch even further on certain promotional days. Belk regularly stacks additional limited time promotions on top of Senior Day, sometimes offering up to 20% off for seniors, teachers, veterans, and members of the military on the same date. If you live in one of the states Belk serves and you have been holding off on buying a new winter coat or replacing some bed sheets, lining your purchase up with the first Tuesday of the month is a smart play. Teeter is the rare grocery chain that still maintains a consistent senior discount called Club 60. Every Thursday, shoppers age 60 and older get 5% off their entire grocery bill. All you have to do is mention it at checkout. Now, 5% might not sound like much, but think about how often you grocery shop. If your weekly bill is $150 and you save 5% every Thursday, that is $7.50 a week, which adds up to nearly $400 a year. Combine the Club 60 discount with the digital coupons in their VIC loyalty program, and your weekly grocery run starts looking a lot more affordable. Just tell your cashier you qualify, and the discount goes on automatically. Hy-Vee is a Midwestern grocery chain that operates in states like Iowa, Illinois, Minnesota, Missouri, Nebraska, Kansas, South Dakota, and Wisconsin. Hy-Vee also offers senior savings, though the program varies by location. Many Hy-Vee stores give 5% off on specific senior discount days for older shoppers. Hy-Vee almost never advertises this. There is usually no sign at the door and no banner on the website. The discount day, the qualifying age, and the percentage off can all vary depending on the store. So the best thing to do is go to your local store's customer service desk and ask point blank, "What is your senior discount policy?" You might be surprised by what you find. Number 11. Albertsons. Albertsons, which operates in 15 or so states across the western and southern United States, gives a 10% discount to shoppers 55 and older. The discount is typically available on the first Wednesday of each month, though some stores run it on a Thursday instead. Either way, it is a 10% break on your entire grocery bill once a month, which is one of the more generous grocery store discounts out there. The frustrating part is that Albertson's headquarters has confirmed the senior discount is only offered in select areas and regions. So while one Albertsons might honor it, another a few miles away might not. Always check with your local store before you load up your cart. If you are in Arizona, California, Colorado, Idaho, Nevada, Oregon, Texas, Washington, or several other Albertson states, it is worth the call. If you've got a furry family member, this one's for you. PetSmart offers a 10% senior discount on grooming services every Tuesday for customers 65 and older, and the same 10% off overnight stays at Pet's hotel locations. With grooming costs climbing every year and many seniors relying on their pets for companionship, this discount can make a real difference. A full-service grooming session that normally runs $80 to $100 drops to a much more manageable price. The discount does not apply to food, toys, or other merchandise, but if you regularly use the grooming salon or board your dog when you travel, the yearly savings can be substantial. Just be sure to schedule your appointments on Tuesdays. Number 13. Rite Aid. Rite Aid has historically run senior savings events for customers 65 and older, though the specific dates and offers vary by region. These events typically include percentage discounts on store brand products and on select health and wellness items. Like Walgreens, Rite Aid's senior savings tie into their existing rewards program, so the first step is making sure you are signed up. Then, on senior savings days, you can stack the discount with weekly circular deals and with manufacturer coupons for some impressive total savings. Always ask at the pharmacy counter about upcoming senior events, because they are often promoted only inside the store and not in any external advertising. Number 14. Banana Republic. This one tends to surprise people. Banana Republic, the upscale clothing chain owned by Gap Inc., offers a 10% senior discount to shoppers 50 and older at participating locations. That is not just any clothing store. That is a brand where a single blazer can run you $200 or more. So 10% off makes a meaningful dent. Like most stores on this list, Banana Republic does not advertise this discount. There are no in-store signs, no pop-ups on their website, and no mentions in their email blasts. You have to walk up to the register and politely ask if they offer a senior discount. You will need to be prepared to show ID. Not every location participates, so it is a good idea to call ahead. If your local store does participate, that is a nice perk on a wardrobe upgrade. Number 15. Salvation Army Thrift Stores. The Salvation Army runs another nationwide thrift store chain with one of the most generous senior discount programs around. Many locations offer between 15% and 50% off on designated senior discount days for shoppers 55 and older. Yes, 50%. At a thrift store. The exact discount depends heavily on the location and the day of the week, with some stores rotating different categories like clothing, furniture, or electronics for their daily promotions. If you are furnishing a home, putting together costumes for the grandkids, or just love a good treasure hunt, call your local Salvation Army to ask about their senior day schedule. It can completely change how far your dollar goes. Hallmark, the greeting card and gift store you grew up with, offers a 10% senior discount one day a week at participating locations. Yes, even at the friendly neighborhood card shop. The discount day and qualifying age can vary by location, so call your local Hallmark and ask. If you send cards for every birthday, anniversary, holiday, and thinking of you moment, those greeting cards add up fast. The cards themselves often run $4 to $7. And if you buy 50 to 75 cards a year for family and friends, even a small percentage off makes meaningful savings. Plus, Hallmark sells ornaments, wrapping paper, candles, and gifts year-round, so the discount stretches across a lot of categories. Last but not least, Weis Markets, the regional grocery chain operating across Pennsylvania, Maryland, Delaware, New Jersey, New York, Virginia, and West Virginia, gives rewards members 10% off Weis-branded products every single Tuesday. While it is open to all rewards members, and not strictly a senior discount, it is a perk many older shoppers take particular advantage of, since they tend to do their grocery shopping on weekdays. Weis branded products span the entire store, including bread, milk, cereal, canned goods, frozen items, and household paper goods. Since store brand items are already cheaper than name brands, knocking off another 10% on Tuesdays is a quiet way to slice 20% to 30% off your grocery bill compared to buying name brands. Sign up for the free Weis Club rewards card and you are in. A few smart tips before you shop. Before you head out to start cashing in on these deals, here are a few extra tips that will help you save even more. First, always ask. The number one mistake older shoppers make is assuming a store does not offer a senior discount because there is no sign. Most cashiers are trained to apply the discount only when asked, partly because they do not want to offend a customer who might not consider themselves a senior yet. A simple, polite question such as asking if they offer a senior discount before they ring you up can save you 10% to 20% on the spot. Second, carry your ID and your AARP card everywhere. Many stores will ask for proof of age, and an AARP membership unlocks additional discounts at thousands of retailers, restaurants, hotels, and service providers. The membership is inexpensive, often pays for itself within a single shopping trip, and includes a free spousal membership. Third, learn to stack your discounts. Some retailers will let you combine senior discounts with sale prices, manufacturer coupons, store loyalty rewards, and credit card cash back. When you layer them properly, you can sometimes cut 30% to 50% off a single purchase. Fourth, remember that policies change. The list of stores offering senior discounts has shrunk a bit in recent years, and many of the surviving programs vary by location, especially when stores are franchised or independently owned. Two stores under the same name can have different policies. The safest move is a quick phone call to your local store to confirm the day, the age requirement, and the percentage off before you make the trip. Fifth, do not just stick to the chains. Local hardware stores, family-run restaurants, independent pharmacies, hair salons, dry cleaners, and even auto repair shops will often quietly knock 10% off if you simply ask. The local business owner has the freedom to make that call right at the register, and many will gladly do it to keep a loyal customer coming back. Finally, do not be shy about it. Senior discounts exist because businesses recognize that older Americans are loyal, repeat customers who often live on fixed incomes. Asking for a discount you have earned is not rude, and it is not begging. It is smart shopping. The cashier will not bat an eye, and you will walk out with extra money in your pocket. So there you have it, 17 stores quietly handing out major savings to seniors. Whether you are stocking up on groceries, refreshing your wardrobe, treating your pet, or hunting for thrift store treasures, these discounts can put hundreds of dollars back in your wallet every year. The only thing standing between you and those savings is one simple question at the checkout counter. This channel is all about sharing useful, common-sense tips that help you stop wasting things and stretch your money further. We post many more ideas like this, so if you find these videos helpful, subscribe and stay up to date. Your wallet will thank you.